In this video, we're going to talk about part number 20176A. We'll talk about compatibility, we'll go through what's in the box, and we'll walk through installation and removal, so by the end of this, you'll have all the information you need to get started with this radio mount. Along with your purchased radio mount, the things that you're going to need to complete this installation are your radio, and importantly, you're going to need your radio's bracket as well. Now, most radios are going to come with a bracket that is similar to this. Some of them do look different though, and some manufacturers do make you purchase this separately, but this is what you're going to actually secure to your SKYMO radio mount, so you'll want to make sure you have this. You're also going to need a Phillips head screwdriver and a 3/8 inch wrench, or an adjustable wrench, or 3/8 inch socket. So let's talk about compatibility first. This radio mount fits the 4th gen Rams with the bucket seats and the full console between them. Now, importantly, there were two different versions of this console, one in the earlier years and one in the later years. And this radio mount fits the later model years, and you can identify it by looking at the space between the cup holders. The version of the console that was found in the earlier 4th gen model years has a narrower gap between the cup holders, and then when they updated it, this gap became a little bit wider. Once you see them side by side, it's pretty easy to spot the difference. So if you compare the console in your truck to this one, and it looks the same, this radio mount is going to be compatible with your truck. Okay, let's move on to what's in the box. So when you open this up, what you're going to find is you'll have your mount base, that's the vehicle specific part here. You'll have a box with hardware, and you'll have a mounting plate. So I'm going to unwrap all this, and then we'll take a look at each component. Okay, so here is the mount base. This is what's going to actually fit on the console sidewall. You have a couple bags of hardware here and an Allen key that can be used to tighten some of that hardware, and then your mounting plate. And it'll become clear how all this goes together as we walk through this installation process, so let's get started with that. The first thing you're going to want is the hardware pack that has the square nuts in it. This is going to have 2 square nuts, 2 screws, and 2 washers, and that is what we're going to use to attach the mounting plate to the mount base. Now, your mount base is going to have 4 different positions here, so you can decide at what height you want your mounting plate to be. This is just going to depend on your radio and your personal preferences. Some people like their radios to sit a little bit higher, some people like them to sit a little bit lower. On the inside of your mount base, there are square holes, and that is where the square nuts are going to drop into. So drop those in at whatever height you have decided to place your mounting plate. The washers can go on the front side, and then you will secure that down with the Allen key. And there's what that will look like to this point. The other set of hardware is what you can use to secure your radio's mounting bracket to the mounting plate. So in this example, we have a pretty standard U-shaped mounting bracket that came with the radio. And I'm just going to place that on our mounting plate and then use this provided hardware to secure it in place. Now, at this step, I do want to mention something, and that is that in this demonstration, I'm using this smaller Anytone radio. And one thing you will find with this mount is that the seat sits pretty far forward in this truck. If you center a narrower radio like this on the mount, it's going to fit just fine. But if you have a larger radio, something that is more full size, and you center it on the radio mount, what you're going to find is that it may interfere with the seat. And in that case, what I recommend doing is when you install your radio bracket on the mounting plate, just offset it a little bit towards the front of the vehicle. This is going to provide you with a little bit more clearance. Now, if you want to see an example of what that looks like, the product page, if you scroll through the product photos, there's examples of a larger radio installed using this mount, and you can see exactly how much we offset it and where it sits in relation to the seat, the dashboard, the cup holder, and all that. But for this radio, I'm just going to center it on the mount. And this is where that screwdriver and wrench that I mentioned earlier will come in handy. Use those to tighten this hardware down. And here's what it looks like now. So you have your mount base, mounting plate, and your radio's mounting bracket attached to the mounting plate. From there, all you have to do is secure your radio to its bracket, and you're done. So now we have radio, its bracket, mounting plate, and mount base And that's the whole assembly put together. To install this radio mount in your vehicle, you're just going to place it in that frontmost cup holder. Let me adjust the camera so you can see this a little bit better. And once you have it in place over the console sidewall here in that frontmost cup holder, all you have to do is push down and it's going to click right into place. To remove this mount, all you have to do is put some outward pressure on the bottom of it. It's going to release and can be pulled right up and off. And that's everything I wanted to cover in this video. So hopefully that gives you a really good idea of what all is included in this radio mount, how it works, and how it installs. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or reach out to support@skymo.com and we'd be happy to answer any questions. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.